not true.
Now,
It's on social
exactly.
media.
Now, you talk about-
but he can control his words and his actions.
And we were told by people in your camp there were pipe bombs in there. We were told by people in your camp there are pipe bombs in there.
When our camp's been infiltrated.
Well,
I
I'm
was
telling
told,
you it's what they
I was,
said.
I was told that you're a Nazi.
Well, it's
I
not
mean,
true,
should
is
I
it?
go and make
No,
a
obviously,
statement?
but listen-
Just
listen
because
to
I was
this, guys.
told?
And what we're doing is educating the public on why we're taking the precautions we're taking.
But listen to
Look,
this.
see, 2.5 months we have been down here
So
trying not to
For
escalate.
2.5 months, I worked on the same exact page until this man went on TV and lied and put my people in
He didn't
danger.
lie, he was lying.
So then I quit
People
coordinating.
from the tribe.
I
Okay,
have
you didn't lie.
respect for this man, and I have respect for this man. Your county forces have lost our respect and lost our trust. I've been working with the state police. Both of them had the balls to come to the table with us and sit down and visit with us on the other side of the bridge. I invited this man repeatedly.
Keep the cane back there.
To stick a talking stick so they can learn to talk.
Keep the cane back there.
Why? What's wrong with the cane? I got a hurt knee.
You got 2 felony warrants right now. If
I
you
know
want me
I
to
do.
Take you in for them, I will.
I
Get
knew I
back with the
did.
cane.
This is a talking stick
Get
for
back
them.
with the cane.
I'll take it.
Get
Get
your
back
camera
with
out
the
of my
cane.
face then. I'm tired of my
Get
pictures.
back with the cane.
I don't got a cane.
Relax, relax.
Relax, guy. I don't got a cane. Back up over there then. You guys are the one that chased me all over the place. I pay taxes on roads. I got the right to travel on
On
roads.
the north side of that camp down there, that equipment is still sitting. Hasn't been bothered. We have had
You're the one that bites your tongue and put the gun on the little kid in it.
So, but to cast aspersions saying that we're being all unlawful and trying to do all this stuff, that's not right, nor is it accurate.
It is when you're going on, when you go into these other sites, going on private property that does not belong to, even on the easement, it doesn't belong to anybody here. It doesn't belong to us. It's private property.
This is a national
You can't
security
go on
issue.
to private property.
This is a national
This
security
is land.
issue.
You know,
That
It's a
was
human
illegally
rights
taken.
issue. And this man from the United States Army wearing this badge right here that says United States Army, it's his duty not only to protect the public, the 18 million citizens that get their drinking water from the Missouri River, but also us, Native Americans, that are still wards of the government, that are still under government hostage. It's your duty to be on our side to protect us from any entity that threatens us. Read the treaties. You're supposed to be protecting us from any threat.
Treaties,
He's right.
your treaties gotta be working with the federal government, not us. We are not a party to those treaties. We have
But your
laws,
Congress don't
we
support it.
have laws in the state of North Dakota that we've all been charged to uphold. Public right-of-ways gotta remain open, and private land has to be protected.
Federal law supersedes state law.
And if
You're
your
under federal
lawsuit
law.
is
You should be protecting
successful-
us from these state
If your
cops.
lawsuit is successful on the treaty,
it's got to
then
go
you're
through the
fine.
court.
This is
There's
how it's
nothing
gonna
I can
go
do about
down.
that.
This
The
is
state
how
of
it's
North
gonna go
Dakota is
down.
not a party to
It's
those
a private
treaties.
land. Did the private landowner ask us to move? Many times. Many times.
I've never heard him say it.
Because he actually helped us.
You had no trespassing signs all over the property. You've been ordered to leave numerous times. We're here telling you. We're here telling you. There is, it is a private property and you have to leave. Mickasey, we don't want a
I
confrontation.
understand that, but
Please stand your people down and go back to the main camp and let's
Highway
talk.
1806 is now a no surrender line, and that camp is no retreat.
And that's your final word?
That's the final word.
Oh,
Take care, gentlemen.
now, you gotta understand. You guys gotta understand. You guys gotta understand. Are you willing?
I don't want this to be a fight, sir.
There's
Last thing I want is a fight.
There's
Let me talk to
people-
this gentleman.
There's people over here that are apathetic. They do not care. They don't have a house. They don't have a mortgage like you do. They don't have a family to go home to like you do. If they go down, they're going to be held in high esteem by our people.
And why does that have to happen?
That's just the way. That's the issue you guys are forcing.
Can you not go back to the 7 Council Fires camp? Have we ever come in there and disrespected you being there?
You are down. You're doing it now.
We're coming down and talking to you.
But
We're coming here to talk.
But the difference
we
is,
could have,
are you-
could we have come to, let me
Are
ask
you-
you, let me ask you a question. Could we have taken everything we have and just come down here and had a confrontation? Of course we could have. We're trying everything we can, sir, to not
But are
do
you
that.
willing to lay down your life for this cause?
I am willing to defend
Are you? No, that's not what I asked.
for
Are
this
you?
cause.
Yeah.
I have to enforce the laws of the state of North Dakota. I
So
took that
are you?
over.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So
I am.
there's people.
Okay. I do that every day of my life.
There's people on the other side that do not have any weapons, that have no ill will, but are just stand their ground. You're gonna run over them with an APC
I'm not
or
gonna run over anybody.
somebody's gonna get hurt. And
You're saying, here you are saying that to me. Here we are
but the
standing
difference
here,
the difference
we're
is
standing
you're
here
not
trying-
willing to lay down the way they are.
You take your mask off. I'm standing here with no mask on.
I had tried to stop and talk to you guys. And at that time, one of your vehicles tried to run me over twice. I wanted to stop and talk to him and have my representative
Where
come.
did that happen at?
Right here.
Well, nobody's trying to run over anybody.
Well, they tried to run me
The
over
last thing we're
twice.
trying to, well, nobody's trying to hurt
But
anyone.
you gotta
that, but
understand.
you gotta understand.
There's
We were trying to talk to
Do
you
you
guys.
look behind you? Do you see what that looks like to the people of Morton County?
They're welcome to go too.
Well, you are blocking a state
Right now, when
highway.
you came, we
I'm not
blocked
talking. Let me talk to this gentleman here. We don't want this. We don't
No,
want
they
it.
didn't. They're trying to say
I
here.
think it's awesome that you guys are taking a stand.
You gotta go get mental health because you're unstable.
Court of public opinion. You can do it in the media. You
rules
can
in
do
all
it.
those places.
Well,
They're behind
you
you.
don't know that. You don't know that.
We've lost this land
You haven't
to
got
your government.
You got the easement already. You got that stopped. So let's be responsible human beings to our
I'm
to,
just saying.
to this
I'm
whole
just saying.
cause.
I'm
They had
just
the
saying.
chance to put
And
this
let's-
pipeline
There's young men,
I
there's
understand that.
individuals
I
that
know.
are willing.
people of Bismarck said
I
no.
understand that,
because
and we
it
don't
had
want that to happen.
potential
That's
to
what's you're going to bring on by your actions.
Well, what are we supposed to do? So the next time a force takes over somebody else's property, are we supposed to say,
We
well,
don't go around doing this every time.
well, but you're doing it now. And
For
we're,
good reason.
And we're the law
For
enforcement
good
here
reason.
now, and you're
This
putting
water
us in a
line was supposed to be
position.
north of Bismarck, and they didn't want it because it was
I
pollute
wasn't.
their water.
I'm sorry.
I know you
I
weren't,
wasn't
but
alive back then.
But you got to understand our position. Show some empathy for our position.
I do show empathy. Sir, I have Native Americans in my family, so believe me, I get it. I get it strongly, and I respect very much your culture, what you stand for, your pride, how tight you all are as a family, your heritage. I respect that to the core of my being.
We've
I
gotten
do.
to the point. I know, and I respect that, but we've gotten to the point where we've been pushed up against the wall, taking more and more and more.
So is this about water and oil, or is this about 140 years?
It's about everything, all of that.
So
We've had enough.
It's either you get federal
We've
charges
had
or
enough.
state charges. I'd rather have state charges. I don't think.
When you look at all of I grew up in Fort Yates.
We got to notice that. We got to notice that. That's been
Nobody would ever say anything to me in Bismarck or Mandan that was disparaging to my race or to who I was. Yet now,
we haven't got land
we see all of this
allocated
hate coming out,
over a month to
directed
do
at
that,
us.
and winter's coming.
you know, telling, you
We
get a
tried,
check once a
we
month.
tried, and there's a landowner that
That's
hasn't
something that can be dispelled. That's not true. I don't get a check
You
every
have
month.
to
I wish I
fortify
did.
someplace to stay for winter.
I respect that.
We don't, they say all of these mean things and disparaging things about my people on these social media pages. And this racism that has shown up along with this has gotten me to the point where I've been quiet about it. But when I started reading about this, I decided, hey, I'm dropping everything. I'm headed up to Fort Yates.
You guys have the force.
We
You guys
do.
have the force.
We do.
But we hold the moral high ground.
I don't know that you do.
I'm telling you.
I don't know that you do, Mickey.
I'm holding the moral high ground.
In your mind, and
My-
in your thoughts, I think think you do.
When that pipeline was going to go north of Bismarck, and the city of Bismarck said, we don't want that, and the citizens there said, we don't want the pipeline going north of this town because it has the potential to poison our water. The water that the
Mickey,
city gets. Then they moved it and put it north of the reservation so it could
get
poison
that.
our water. I'm doing this for my children, for my sons, my daughters, my grandchildren. I do believe I hold the moral high ground. I do believe that. And we have nowhere else to go. When our backs are against the river, we'll be there. You guys can come and do what you
So
will.
let's continue this kind of dialogue with the federal government, with the Department of the Interior, with the court, with this. I know that, but we don't have to have a fight. So you think
By
us?
then, you're already gonna be. They're
you
already
think-
gonna be at the river by then. We don't have any more
Yeah,
time.
they can't go across it.
We don't have any more time.
We can do this legally. The
and
courts.
as soon as they get to the river, their $38 billion is gonna buy some
Make
more
it-
U
make it
dumps,
see.
and then they're gonna go across.
We
anyway.
have to enforce rule of law. We can't pick and choose. We can't, like, if somebody invades somebody's
Big
property.
money
Can
and
you
big
let me
oil
finish for
owns-
once?
owns
Okay,
you.
no, they don't own me. Nobody owns me. My oath of office and my commitment
protect
to the
and serve.
citizens of North Dakota.
To protect and
yes.
serve.
Yes, to protect and serve.
Protect and
in
serve
this
us,
case,
brother.
I am protecting you. I'm trying to stand here and ask you to peacefully go back to a place where we can all compromise and
We're gonna
start talking
peacefully
again.
hold the ground we're at.
And that's.
We're gonna
That's-
peacefully hold the ground.
And you're
we're
putting us in a position to have
Okay.
to enforce the
All
rule
right.
of law.
at. We'll see you on.
All right.
I'll see you on the
Now,
line.
that's too bad that has to
I'll
happen.
see you on the line.
And I want, that's your decision, Mickasey.
That's your
This could
decision
end
to come in.
right now. This could end right now. All these law enforcement officers go home, right where they want to be. You guys go back to
shouldn't
assembly
be here in the
council
first place.
fires. Well, we have the rule of law. We can't pick and choose
Okay,
what
hey,
law
I'm
we
glad-
enforce.
We have sacred law.
You guys are
We have
Great.
sacred
on
law.
private
We have the
Rule
law
of
from
law.
the
Rule of
Creator.
law.
We're upholding
18,
sacred law.
1851, 1868, rule of law.
What
if-
a month ago, the court spoke and said they can work on their land. That's what's
That
been-
was an illegal land sale. Look at the
not
look
here
at
to
the
argue
corporate
that.
ag. No, North Dakota
Mickasey.
law says that was an illegal land sale. North Dakota law says that was an illegal land sale.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, and they're
you
gonna
don't
go
have a chance
through.
there.
They're gonna go through before the process is over with. Don't you see that? They're fast tracking before that process has a chance. There's no due process that's going on.
But they're not as
There's no
passionate
due
about this
process
as we
that's
are.
going
Why
on.
is
They
it? Why,
bought that land to cover their tracks where they desecrated sacred sites. That's why they bought that land. $20 million for 8,000 acres of North Dakota land.
I don't know why. I don't know their
Is your
motivation.
land worth that much?
But see, they had the right to be in that easement even before they bought it.
They're covering
they're not
a
as
crime
passionate
scene
about this
with
as we
$20
are.
million. They paid $20 million to cover a
They
crime
get-
scene.
They get somebody to do their bidding for them. We don't
We're
have
ours
nobody
at an
to.
impasse, but the main message today is we have to enforce the rule of law. The laws that
I
we've
can
taken
agree
an
with
oath
that.
to uphold,
1851 and
The,
1868.
those are not the laws that we've been sworn to uphold.
You're not sworn to uphold federal law,
I am,
only state.
but the
You're
federal
federal.
laws do, well, right now I enforce state law. And right now,
Constitution.
State highways have to remain open. They have to be unencumbered. And private property and the laws that sheriffs have taken an oath to uphold have to be cleared.
The only time that highway's been shut down is when you threaten us with force. When your convoys are parked down there, this highway got shut down so we could move camp. The
You don't
second
have the
time
right
the
to shut
convoy
down the
was there,
highway,
this
though.
highway
So-
got shut down again.
Sheriff, so
Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do.
try to end this.
We're doing what we have to do to protect our children and future generations.
Sad.
And the other 18 million American citizens that get their water from the Missouri River. We're protecting the water for the other 18 million American citizens that get their water